In these problems, we're talking about special sets of numbers. And all this really is some terminology, some definitions that mathematicians use to talk about certain types of numbers. You may have heard the term integer before. That refers to a number that doesn't have any decimal part. It's not a fraction. So 1 is an integer, 2 is an integer, so is 0, so is -1, and so forth and so on. So it's all the positive and negative numbers that don't have any decimal part. Those are integers. Whole numbers leave out the negatives. So it just goes 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And then finally, natural numbers you can think of as the counting numbers. They leave out the 0. So that's just 1, 2, 3, and on up. So no negatives here or here, 0 here, not here, and none of them have any decimal part. Okay, so let's see if we can answer a few questions about those sets. This one says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, 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 so on up from there, designates the set of, well, that's just what we were talking about with the natural numbers, the ones that go as you would count them. So that is natural numbers. All right. Now, next one gets a little trickier. This says, which set represents non-positive even integers? Okay, so they're integers, means no decimal part. Non-positive, that means they all have to be negative, and they're even. So, I guess -2, -4. Let's see what we've got here. And actually 0 would be put in there too, because that's not positive. Technically 0 doesn't have a sign. It's neither negative nor positive. So here we've got -0, -2, -4, -6, and dot, dot, dot. Here we've got 0, -2, -4, -6, -8. It seems like it might be hard to choose between these two. Let's come back to that. Here we have -2, -4. Oh, they left out the 0. And 0 is non-positive and it's even, so we should include 0 in there. Here we have an odd number, that can't be it. So what's the difference between these two? Well, the difference is this set ends. There's no dot, dot, dot. So it starts at 0 and it ends at -8. But -10 would be a non-positive even integer. So it's got to be A. It's got the dot, dot, dot to send it on up to infinity. All right, let's look at one more here. We've got dot, 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 -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Designates the set of what? Well, these are all of the integers. Negative, positive, 0, the odds, the evens. So these are just the integers. So that's a little bit of work with some number sets.